Okay. Hi everyone, this is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and right now I got Ralph. Hi Ralph.
Hey, Ryan, good to see you.
Yep. And how do you think the Congress is going so far?
You know, I think the Congress is really going well. This is, I think, the best one yet, certainly the biggest one yet.
Yep.
But just the energy here and the interaction that's going on between so many people and so many different organizations is really incredible. I think it's one of the best things in our profession in a long time.
Yeah, it's so nice for educators to get some actual education too and stuff, because there's not a lot of classes out there for that.
Exactly. A lot of good courses being taught here to help educators, as well as just the networking to get together and share mutual problems and concerns and see how other people are doing what they're doing and ways to make things better.
And you're a founding member too, right? And
I am a founding member and was a founding board member.
Yep, cool. And understand you're teaching different kind of classes now too. So can you tell us a little bit about the modality that you're teaching?
Yes, I'm teaching a brand new modality. It's called Neural Reset Therapy, or NRT for short.
Say that 10 times fast. Yep.
Yeah. Neural Reset Therapy. Neural Reset Therapy. And it's a brand new way to elicit inhibition from the nervous system to downregulate the tonus of a muscle. Now, every time we move, the nervous system does what's called reciprocal inhibition. Sherrington's second law says when a muscle is contracted, its antagonist is inhibited or relaxed. Otherwise, we'd be rigid and couldn't move, okay? So the question has been for a long time, how could we get the nervous system to do that on command and for that effect to last longer than the instant of movement? And finally, a guy by the name of Lawrence Woods in Indianapolis, Indiana, figured that out. And there are now seven different application methods to elicit that from the nervous system, so we can work with different people's nervous systems in different states of health and stress and that sort of thing, and elicit that inhibition from the nervous system to downregulate a muscle to reset it to a normal tonus that will then stay at that new normal tonus until something else resets it. What might that be? Repetitive activity, back to a repetitive job, stress, stepping off the curb, picking up something too heavy, going out and being an athlete. You're bound to reset things, but it's going to give at least as long, if not longer, results than what we get with any other therapy.
Okay, and you've been noticing that too, a lot longer results and stuff. So.
And in many cases, a muscle, for example, that got improperly set in an auto accident, and now it's not in a repetitive activity thing, it's not something going on every day, but that muscle is still being held by the nervous system in an improper tonus. When that's reset, there's no reason for it to ever be reset back to that higher tonus, and it goes away months. We've got people that have had results for a year now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
I had a lady in a class in Spencer, Iowa, that had had pain for 7 years in her low back. Nobody could find it. Chiropractic, massage, PT, MRIs, you name it. And she took the class, and in the process of getting the work in the class, and then I did a little work on her as a demo, that pain went away. She came back 6 months later to take the second class. Pain was still gone. And I just heard from her 9 months later it has never returned, and she's working a full schedule as a massage therapist.
Oh,
Nothing
awesome.
has set that back off. If she were to get rear-ended again, it might.
So you're teaching that all around the United States?
We're teaching that all over the country. We're in Albuquerque, Pittsburgh. We just added St. Louis, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Seattle, Washington, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Siler City, North Carolina. So we're all around the country, and we're looking for new sites. I'm training new instructors, so we'll have more instructors to get the work out. This is a game-changing therapy. Therapists some of my instructors from massage school that are 30-plus year veterans have taken this work, and it's completely rejuvenated their practices. One of them is an OMD, an Oriental medical doctor, acupuncturist, as well as a therapist, and also a degree in psychology. He called me 3 weeks after taking the lower body course and said, I'm no longer using needles for muscle problems. For other things, but no need to use needles for muscle problems now. The other guy is in practice, again, for 30-plus years. He's retired from the school. He's not teaching anymore. He's gone from seeing about 10 people a week because he's 70 years old. He's now seeing 15, 18 people a week again, because it's so much easier on him. He's having so much fun with it. He's working with grandkids of his patient load that are soccer players, ice skaters, things like that. So it's just rejuvenating people's practices, it's extending people's practices. It's not thumb intensive, it's not hand intensive, very easy on the patient, on the therapist, and pain-free, truly pain-free for the patient.
Yep. And what I notice is sometimes therapists get burnt out. They're performing the same thing over and over again, but this will help rejuvenate them. And is it easier on the therapist's body too?
Oh, so much easier on the therapist's body.
Okay.
Again, we're not pressing in and stripping deep through muscles. We're applying very gentle, chaotic stimulation to the nervous system, so that we don't have to work at it anymore. It's stimulus response now. We're not beating it out of them. And so it's much easier on the therapist physically. And again, it rejuvenates you mentally. It's fun again. It puts the wonder back into things. And so it really makes life so much easier. And again, in NMT and myofascial, we say it's pain-free, but that means we don't go to the level of pain, but it still hurts like the dickens.
Yep.
Okay? No pain, literally no discomfort to the patient receiving the work at all.
That's awesome, because it seems like that's kind of a trend, a little bit lighter pressure, because way back in the day, like I had Ralph days and stuff like that, a really deep pressure and stuff, but it's backed off a little bit, it seems, and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
we're into a less pain, more gain mode, because we've learned more about the nervous system. And now we've learned that by firing the nociceptors, which are the pain receptors, that those continue to fire for hours. And we're inciting that person's nervous system. Most people don't understand the difference between relaxation and endorphin release. They get endorphin release from the deep tissue massage, from the pain that they're enduring, and they equate that good feeling of endorphins with relaxation. But it's not relaxation to their nervous system at all, and in many cases it's actually an excitation of the nervous system. So this work, the neural reset therapy work, is actually detonifying not only the muscles, but it's calming that entire nervous system, and that restores better organ function, better digestion. This is helping with fibromyalgia, some neurological conditions. Lots and lots of things are really benefiting from this work.
Yep. And then how do people get a hold of you if they want more information on this modality?
They can go to my website, which is ralphstevens.com. Pretty clever, huh?
Okay.
And I spell that with a PH, so it's RALPHSTEPHENS.com. They can go to neuralreset.net, NEURALRESET.net, and that's the home website for Neural Reset Therapy. My website has links to it.
Okay.
And I would love to speak with people about this. I'd love to share this work because I want more people to receive this kind of help and help more people get people out of pain.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a pleasure talking to you, Ralph.
Great talking to you, Ryan. Great working with you here at the convention.
And thanks for letting me borrow your computer and stuff for the live streaming. So I have a newer computer, but older computers work better. So
what can I say? It's nice to have those Jackson drives.
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you, everybody. It's great sharing this information with you. Hope we see you at a workshop someday soon.
Okay. Thanks, man.